What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this POV review by Autobahn. My name is Martin, and today I'm taking a look at the all-new BMW X4M competition. So this has been updated, the X4M, and it really has something special, because you'd think, okay, it's an X3M competition with a different body shape, but it's not. So that's really good. I really like that about this car. The moment you start driving it, you're like, wow, this is significantly different to an X3M, which I think is just brilliant. They have done an amazing job separating the two, this being the more sporty brother, of course. So it really looks the part, especially in this matte black color. It's really angry and really menacing, and it's quite the appearance. Maintenance for matte painted cars, washing it, cleaning it, detailing it is always a bit of a struggle, but we have something special to tell you about that.
That's right, because we are distributor of Fusion Skin, which is a car care product which is biodegradable and very, very effective. Since the X4M is matte black, we've got a special lineup. This is the matte finish, the matte cleaner and the matte shampoo. This is specially developed for your matte car because, of course, you don't want to end up with a glossy car if you paid for the matte paint. This also works for matte wrapped cars and stuff like that. We also have the same series for gloss cars, as you can see. Don't forget to grab a bucket. We've got an amazing towel as well. This thing is beautiful and takes a lot of water. It just works so well. Check out our other accessories, fusionskin.eu. Enjoy the rest of the video.
So, the spec of the car. We have these 21-inch wheels with, wrapped around that, the new Ventus S1 Evo Z tire, star marked. So BMW spec. It's of course a Hankook tire. This is really a sporty tire. This is, from my experience until now, this is even sportier than a Michelin PS4S Star Mark. It is between that and a Cup 2 tire. It really is. So really aggressive tire, and that's the theme of the whole car. It's aggression. So you can get this X4M, you can get the X3M and the M3 Touring, which I think are the family-oriented M models of the 3 and 4 series. So let's just have a look at what happened underneath, because they did an engine update. Of course, the X3M and X4M were the first cars to feature the already legendary S58 bi-turbo engine, 3 liters, but we have gained an extra 50 Newton meters due to little hardware updates on this engine. So it now has the M3 spec. 250 kilometers an hour or 285 if you have the M driver spec. 510 horsepower. 3 liters, 2 turbos, straight 6 of course. And I don't have to explain to you guys what happens if you tune one of these, because they are just insane with a tune on it. People are already calling it the modern day 2JZ, and yeah, I fully agree, because the potential for this engine and the strength of it is just unmatched. So BMW, fantastic job with the engine. So as you can see, this is a BMW individual paint, frozen black. You get a little plaque for that, which I really like. New headlight design with the black housing, so that also adds to the menacing character of this car. A lot more angular on the front, and I really like the update they did on the outside. It is a beautiful car. I think I struggled with these coupe SUVs at the beginning, but I am growing to like the X4 and X6. So yeah, maybe that's me, but of course we have the quad exhaust in black finishing. I think you can also get it in like a metal look. So hi there, neighbor. Let's just have a drive and let me talk you through everything that has happened drivetrain wise. So let's start her up and let's go to the setup menu. So I have an M2 selection right there. So the engine, Sport Plus, of course. So with the extra 50 Newton meters because of the forged crankshaft from the M3, we can now use all that. Suspension I'm going to leave in comfort. So this is a really harsh car. It is super stiff. If you put it in Sport Plus, it's actually too stiff. It will unsettle the rear. It just bounces around because it just cannot absorb the forces, and it just throws around the rear end. Steering Sport, they have actually fixed that with these newer models, and MX drive we are going to use 4-wheel drive for the launch control, and then Sport to make it a bit more fun. So let's get going. We are in manual mode for the gearbox. We did get some extra fake sound that I really do not like. It is super fake, and that stupid bang you get on the upshift, it's like a bang from the exhaust. It's really from behind you, but watch this. I'm not touching the throttle, and if I upshift, I also get those bangs. That is super stupid if you ask me. So 100 kilometers an hour from standstill should be done in 3.8 seconds, and I am going to demonstrate. Build the turbo pressure. There we go. So it always has a bit of trouble getting traction off the line. That's also maybe because we are running really high tire pressures for the Autobahn, but that was a 3.75 to 100, so spot on factory claim. I think with lower tire pressures you could do like a 3.6. It's not that the tires don't have the traction or the grip, it's just the tire pressure, because the tire itself is super impressive. I really feel like Hankook have stepped up their game lately, the last few years. They are producing really awesome tires now, and these Evo Zs are just amazing. They are super sharp, offer a lot of feedback throughout the car. Even with a car this heavy, super impressed with it, really. So now we are going to switch to 4-wheel drive sport mode. That means we have a lot more rear wheel bias. And if you compare this to like an M3 Touring or an X4M, the three are really different, and I like that BMW have engineered it that way, because you want things to be different, you want things to be unique, and this X4M really is, because it is by far the most aggressive of the three. You would think that would be the M3 competition, but that for me lacks the aggression that this really has. And it has such a snappy steering. I just love it. It's a bit weird, I have to say, with this being an SUV. Why isn't this working? There we go. Let's do that once more. Just put it in drive. Let's do a 100 to 200 run. So that's 100 to 200 in 9.3 seconds, whereas the pre-phase 6.7, so that's quite a step up in performance. And just a great result if you compare it to a GLC 63S coupe, which would be the natural rival of this car. So brakes, really aggressive bite. Performance is pretty good, but you can only do it a few times, but because they will fade. It's high speed, a lot of weight. That's always a deadly combo for brakes. Unfortunately, you cannot get carbon ceramics. You can get them on an M3, but once BMW puts an X in front of it, you cannot get ceramics. You cannot get it on the X3M, the 4M, the 5M, and so on. Not even the XM. I never get why they do that. So it picks up really well. Again, I hate the artificial fake sound on the inside. On the outside though, it sounds pretty okay. We just recorded the footage, I did the filming, and I was sort of impressed with the sound. So it sounds like a whale is crying or something, but it's the brakes. They don't like this. So we should be able to hit a top speed of 285 because we have the M driver spec. What I also find weird is that this has the interior package, the carbon fiber interior package, but it doesn't have the carbon steering wheel trim or the carbon pedals you can get at BMW nowadays. Don't know why that is. Okay, so let's turn on Sport Plus for the suspension. You can tell how bouncy it is. It's absolutely insane. It's like an off switch for the suspension. But it does add to that aggressive character that I just described. And so if you want a more comfortable car than this, you should get the X3M. And if you want the most aggressive family M weapon available, this is definitely it. Great job, BMW, great job. I really like this. Doesn't make any sense, but I like it. Thank you guys for watching. Go check out this video or this playlist of POV reviews. Bye guys.